Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Tracy Chapman, whose excursion isn't just about her wonderful profession, but also about the profundity of her own life, her generous endeavors, and the heritage she has constructed. Tracy Chapman's melodic ability is unquestionable with her deep voice and powerful verses. She immediately rose to popularity in the last part of the 1980s. Yet behind the marvelousness and fabulousness of fame lies the Tracy's private world, a world designed with simplicity and deliberateness regardless of her gigantic achievement. Tracy decides to reside humbly, tracking down comfort in a calm chateau, a long way from the clamoring city lights. All through her vocation, she's been an energetic promoter for social causes, utilizing her foundation to shed light on issues such as destitution, racial disparity, and common liberties. Every one of the subtleties you want are directly in this video. How about we make a plunge? Now, Tracy Chapman, an American vocalist, musician, and dissident, stands as a conspicuous figure in contemporary music with a total assets of $7 million as of April 2024, ascending to notoriety in the last part of the 1980s. Her self-named debut collection launches her into the spotlight, highlighting famous singles. For example, Quick Vehicle discussing a transformation in child might at any point. Chapman's music is prestigious for its personal people. Rock tunes and piercing versus handling subjects of civil rights, love, and political change, gathering both basic praise and a gay fan base. The effect of Chapman's presentation collection was out and out significant, procuring her 3 Grammy grants, including the lofty Best New Craftsman honor. Anyway, her impact stretched out a long ways past business achievement. It resounded profoundly inside the vocalist-lyricist-type, motivating endless craftsman with her convincing narrating and resolute obligation. On to activism. Soon after her presentation, Chapman kept on hardening her status as an illuminating presence in contemporary people music with a few acclaimed collections, including Junction, Fresh Start, and Our Brilliant Future. Each delivery further displayed her melodic flexibility and unfaltering commitment to resolving squeezing cultural issues through her specialty. Brought into the world on Spring 30, 1964 in Cleveland, Ohio, Tracy Chapman's initial years were set apart by difficulties and melodic revelations raised by her mom. Chapman's melodic excursion started at the young age of 3 when her mom gifted her ukulele, notwithstanding the early prologue to music. Chapman's life as a youngster was not without troubles. Her parents' separation when she was 4 years old and the racial harassment she endured in her old neighborhood of Cleveland molded her initials for a very long time, regardless of the difficulties. Chapman found comfort and energy in music, propelled by the network show Hee Ha. She got the guitar at 8 years old and started thinking of her own tunes. This affection for music just developed as she became older, driving her to seek after her melodic dreams. Notwithstanding the difficulties she confronted, Chapman's instructive excursion likewise assumed a huge part in forming her way to melodic fame. Brought up in the Baptist Confidence, she went to an Episcopal secondary school prior to being acknowledged into the Superior Opportunity Program, which furnished her with open doors for a school prep training away from her home local area, moving on from Worcester School in Connecticut. Chapman then sought after her investigations at Tufts College, where she studied humanities. While at Tufts, Chapman's melodic abilities kept on thriving, busking in neighboring areas and recording demos at the college's radio broadcast. Use sharpened her art and grabbed the eye of individual understudies and industry insiders, the same it was during this time that Brian Kellman and endured. Understudy found Chapman's music and carried her to the consideration of his dad, Charles Koppelman, a figure in the music business who ran SBK Distributing. The portentous experience prompted Chapman King an agreement with SBK Distributing in 1986. With Kellman's help, Chapman's ability got the attention of Elektra Records, and after her graduation from Tufts in 1987, she set out on her excursion to melodic fame. In 1988, Tracy Chapman overwhelmed the music world with the arrival of her anonymous debut collection. Tracy Chapman, the collection was a moment hit, getting far and wide basic recognition and taking off to the highest point of the bulletin collection diagram, guaranteeing the sought-after #1 spot within a simple 14 days of its delivery. Tracy Chapman had proactively sold north of 1 million duplicates, hardening Chapman's status as a rising star in the business. One of the champion tracks from the collection, Quick Vehicle, turned into a famous hymn and Chapman's best single to date. Looking at number 6 on the graphs, the tune caught the hearts of audience members with its genuine verses and heartfelt song. Further, different singles from the collection, including Discussing an Unrest and Child, Could I at Any Point Hold You, likewise transformed the outlines, further solidifying Chapman's place in music history. Chapman's introduction collection accumulated business accomplishments, as well as procured her basic approval, and awards inside the business are designated for 7 Grammy grants. Chapman left with 3 successes, cementing her position as one of the most capable and persuasive artists of her age. Tracy Chapman's collection remains one of the top-rated ever, a demonstration of its getting-through allure and Chapman's certain ability. Following the great progress of her introduction, Chapman kept on investigating new melodic domains with resulting collections. Junction, while not accomplishing a similar business or basic accomplishment as her most memorable collection, actually caused disturbances on the diagrams, looking at number 9 with a hazier tone and all the more socially and politically charged verses. Intersection displayed Chapman's flexibility and readiness to push imaginative limits. In 1992, Chapman delivered Matters of the Heart, further growing her melodic collection. Anyway, it was her 4th collection. A Fresh Start, delivered in 1995, ended up being a leading-edge achievement, selling north of 5 million duplicates in the US alone. Fresh Start incorporated the hit single Give Me an Explanation, which procured Chapman the Grammy grant for Best Stone Tune in 1997 and achieved platinum status all through the years. Chapman kept on developing as a craftsman, delivering collections, for example, Recounting Stories in 2000 and Letting Them Downpour in 202. Past her own performance work, Chapman likewise loaned her gifts to other imaginative undertakings, creating music for Ethel Fugard's play Blood Tie, which tended to the apartheid in South Africa in 2008. Chapman delivered her 8th studio collection, Our Brilliant Future, procuring her one more Grammy designation for Best Contemporary People collection the next year. In 2014, she was delegated as an individual from the U.S. narrative jury at the lofty Sundance Movie Celebration, displaying her mastery and contribution to human expression. Past her melodic abilities, one of Chapman's most paramount moments came in April 2015, when she performed Ben E. Ruler's exemplary Back Up Me on the last episodes of The Late Show with David Letterman. The exhibition dazzled crowds overall, rapidly turning into a viral sensation and accumulating far and wide approval from distributions like Board and Huffington Post. Chapman's process has likewise seen legitimate difficulties prominently in October 2018, when she documented a claim against rapper Nicki Minaj for copyright encroachment. Chapman blamed Minaj for testing her tune Child. Might I at Any Point Hold You Without Consent, igniting a fight in court that went on for a really long time in late 2020? Chapman arose triumphant, getting a $450,000 judgment in support of herself regardless of Minaj's solicitation to cover a child. Might I at Any Point Hold You Chapman declined, prompting the lawful disagreement about the supposed unapproved utilization of her music in Minaj's track, Sorry, in 2023. Chapman's getting through influence on the music business was reaffirmed when country artist Luke Combs incorporated a front of her famous tune Quick Vehicle on his collection. Getting Old K's interpretation arrived at amazing levels on the announcement Hot 100, cresting at number 2, while Chapman's unique variant likewise encountered a revival, topping at number 8. Their cooperation acquired a Grammy designation for Best Nation Solo Execution, featuring the getting through pertinence of Chapman's music. Across classifications, their presentation together at the Grammy Grants on February 4, 2024 was an impactful second that highlighted Chapman's ageless allure and impact in the music world. Their interpretation of Quick Vehicle procured Chapman and Looks Over the renowned Blue Grass Music Grant for Tune of the Year, further hardening Chapman's heritage as a melodic symbol whose effect keeps on reverberating with crowds of all ages today, in spite of the fact that Tracy Chapman has gone through numerous challenges. She actually has a super very great vital vision while raking in boatloads of cash from land venture. We welcome you to investigate the homes she possesses right now. House in Half Moon Narrows, California. Tracy Chapman's habitation is a shelter of peacefulness settled in Half Moon Narrows, California, an area prestigious for its protection and quietness. In spite of the fact that covered in mystery insiders have divulged looks at Chapman Asylum, uncovering a home that typifies peace, olish and straightforwardness wrapped in verdant foliage. Chapman's home offers a respite from the mayhem of metropolitan life. The specific area stays a very much watched secret, adding a demeanor of secret to the performer staying anyway. Those conscious of its charms have shared tempting insights regarding its readiness as one stage. Across the edge, they are welcomed by an agreeable combination of warm tints and refined decorations reflecting. Thanks for watching this video.